Hello everyone! Today we'll have a new lesson about MS Word Office Assistant and functions. Let us recall the Help tab. Help tab, application options, and some useful resources. This tab was added in 2016 and provides quick access to the Help task pane and some useful website links. You can also forego either the type A question box or the Office Assistant and get your help directly from the Help window. To directly access the Help window, select Help and then the Help command for the application you are using, such as Microsoft Word Help. You can also press the F1 key to make the Help window appear. Now, let's talk about the Office Assistant. In displaying the Assistant, the Office Assistant is an animated feature designed to offer assistance with any task you want to perform. There are a number of ways the Assistant can be played or displayed. By pressing F1 on the keyboard at any time, selecting Help, then show the Office Assistant, or pressing the Help button on the standard toolbar. It displays the word Help task pane. When you ask for a help message, balloon, or dialog box is displayed. This allows you to type in a question, conduct a search, or view tips about your current task. You can close the assistant balloon at any time by clicking anywhere outside the balloon. The use of Office Assistant. The Office Assistant is designed to give you suggestions and tips relating to the specific task in hand. The Office Assistant appears automatically to offer help when it thinks you need it, although you can use it anytime. At any point, you can click the Office Assistant, type in a question, and either press Enter or Search. To ask a question, click in the text box and enter your keywords or questions. Press either Enter or the Search button. You will then be provided with a list of options relating to your question. If at any point the Office Assistant loses his suggested topics, you can just select him again to bring the information back. To view a particular topic, just click on the link. You will be pleased to know that this is switched off by default. The default assistant is called Clip It, which is a paper clip. It is possible to change your assistant. Right-click and select Choose Assistant. If the Office Assistant is not currently assisting you, then select Help, then Show the Office Assistant. Providing tips in terms of Office Assistant, you can display a tip of the day whenever you start work. This can be switched on or off from the Options dialog box. The Assistant can also give you tips as you work. If the assistant has a tip for you, a yellow light bulb will appear above the assistant to indicate that there is a helpful tip. In choice of assistant, there are 8 different types of Office Assistant that come as standard. To change your Office Assistant character, right-click and select Options, then Gallery tab. To change the options or remove it altogether, select the Options tab. To best illustrated on the next slides, the assistant can also be changed from the Gallery tab on the Options dialog box. Each character you view will do a short animation routine. Example of choice of assistant: Merlin. I am your wise and magical companion. When you need assistance, summon me for a demonstration of my awesome cyber magical powers. How about Rocky? If you fall into a ravine, call Lassie. If you need help with Office, call Rocky. Links. If you are on the prowl for answers in Office, links can chase them down for you. How it's Clip It? Clip It default. Nothing more than a thin metal where Clip It will help find what you need and keep it all together. The dot. Need a guide on the electronic frontier? Able to transform into any shape, the dot will always point you in the right direction. F1. The first of the 300M series built to serve. This robot is fully optimized for office use. Office logo. The office logo gives you help accompanied by a simple spin of its colored pieces. Mother Nature, transforming into images from nature such as the dove, the volcano, and the flower. Mother Nature provides gentle help and guidance. In using the shortcut menu, you can select the assistant with the right mouse button to display shortcut menu. In Hide, this allows you to dismiss the assistant temporarily. You can easily bring him back by pressing F1. Options displays the Options tab of the Office Assistant dialog box. Choose Assistant displays the Gallery tab of the Office Assistant dialog box. While the Animate, the character will perform a short animation sequence. Reminder, the most important, you can right-click the Office Assistant and select Animate if you want a break from your work. Let's talk about the Office Assistant options. Using the Office Assistant, you can customize the assistant and decide if you want it to automatically display tips, messages, and alerts. Use the Office Assistant whether to use the assistant or not. Respond to F1 key. Shows the Office Assistant when you press F1 in any Office program. Clear the Respond to F1 key checkbox if you want to help to appear instead of the assistant when you press F1. This option does not affect areas where the assistant is not used, such as some of the property sheets in Microsoft Access. Help with Wizards provides help from the Office Assistant for most wizards in Microsoft Office. Display alerts shows messages from the Office Assistant. How about search for both product and programming help when programming? Searches for both programming and product help topics while you work with Visual Basic for applications in your program. Move when in the way. Moves the Office Assistant out of the way of elements on the screen such as dialog boxes. Automatically shrinks the assistant if it is not used within 5 minutes. Guess help topics. Shows help topics from the Office Assistant based on your actions before you ask for help. Clear this checkbox if you do not want help topics to appear unless you ask for help. Show tips about, like using features more effectively. Shows tips for features you may not know and suggests on how to better use features you know. Using the mouse more effectively. Shows tips about how to use the mouse to get your work done quickly. Keyboard shortcuts shows the shortcut keys you can use to get your work done quickly. Only show high priority tips shows only tips that are important, such as those that alert you to time-saving features. And show the tip of the day startup shows the tip of the day when an Office program starts as an easy way to get familiar with features. And for the Reset My Tips, resets the tips so that tips you have already seen can appear again. How about to hide the assistant permanently? Selecting Help, then hide the Office Assistant, only hides the assistant for this instance of Word. The next time you open Word, the assistant will be displayed again. This option is not the same as turning the assistant off permanently. To turn the assistant off permanently, you need to make sure the Use the Office Assistant checkbox is not selected. And now we proceed to Office Assistant animation. There are some Office Assistant animation like Clippy, Links, and last, Rocky. That's all for the discussion about the Microsoft Word Office Assistant and functions. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.